Hello and welcome back, dear listeners. This is the 8-Minute English Podcast on the Learn English Podcast channel. I'm your host, Nathan. It's great to have you here with us again. For young people, feeling unsure about their career can be very tiring. And for those starting a new career when they're older, it's even more challenging. So, is it too late? Today, let's talk with Danny, Ken, and Tina about Danny's problem. It might help you too. We've prepared a special free PDF for this episode, filled with useful tips and vocabulary to help you learn better. Make sure to check it out. It will be helpful for you. So let's get started right now.
Danny, you seem lost in thought today. Is something bothering you?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately. I feel stuck. I picked the wrong major in school. Now I've been working in this field for years, and I don't like it.
Oh, Danny, calm down. It's okay. Tell us everything. We're listening.
I've always loved cooking, but starting a job in it now feels really hard. I'm 35. It seems too late to start over. Who's going to see me as a real chef when I've never worked as one?
Hey, Danny, you're just 35. Come on, it's not like you're 85. You've got time. What's really holding you back?
I don't know, maybe fear. Everyone around me seems so successful in their careers. They're doing great, and I'm still unsure. It feels like I've missed my chance.
I get it, Danny. But you know what? A lot of people feel this way. You're not alone. I felt the same when I had my son 8 years ago. I wondered, how will I balance my career with being a mom? Am I falling behind? But then I realized everyone moves at their own pace. There's no set timeline for success.
Tina's right. Everyone has their own path. Look at me. I'm not sitting in an office every day like most people our age. I travel, learn about new cultures, and meet people. I take my time to learn and grow. I'm not rushing into anything, and honestly, I love it. You don't have to follow anyone else's timeline, Danny.
But people are making good money. They're buying houses and getting promotions. I'm just behind. It's like they're running a race, and I'm not even in it.
But, Danny, life isn't a race. And even if it were, everyone would run their own race. Some get there faster, some take more time.
You guys make it sound easy, but I feel like I've wasted so much time. I've been at this job for over 10 years. If I'd made the right choice when I was younger, I wouldn't feel this way.
I get it. But sometimes delays teach us important lessons. You've gained experience, even if it wasn't what you loved. The skills you've learned might still help you later on.
You know J.K. Rowling, right? She wrote Harry Potter in her 30s. Back then, she didn't even have a job. If she'd thought it was too late, she wouldn't have become one of the most famous authors ever.
Okay, those are some good examples. But it's still scary. What if I fail? What if I'm too late to catch up?
But failure doesn't mean it's over. It just means you get another chance to try again. It's like raising my son. Sometimes he struggles with school, but we always encourage him to keep trying. It's the same for adults. Just because you didn't get it right the first time doesn't mean you should give up.
You're right. I've seen people who started late, and they've done great things. But I never thought that could be me.
Of course it can be you. I read about Colonel Sanders. He didn't start KFC until he was 65. Can you believe that? If he'd given up because he was too late, we wouldn't have KFC today.
You cook a lot, right?
Yes, I always try new recipes because I enjoy it. But how do I get others to see my skills?
Start sharing your cooking online. Post your food pictures and recipes on Instagram or a blog.
You could also join a cooking class on weekends. It'll build your skills and confidence without quitting your job right away.
You're right. I need to start. cooking classes and part-time work. This feels more doable now.
See? The most important thing is not to be afraid to try. It's never too late. It's only too late if you're too scared to start.
That's right. Better late than never.
Let's learn some important vocabulary related to our topic. First, we have the verb bother. It's an action that makes someone feel worried or upset. Tina asks Danny if something is bothering him because he looks sad. Now, let's move to the next word professionally. It's an adverb that means in a way related to one's job or career. Danny is worried because he has never worked professionally in cooking before. Next, we have a noun fear. It's an unpleasant feeling caused by danger or pain. Fear stopped Danny from starting a cooking career. Have you heard this word? Timeline? It means a schedule or plan of events in time. Tina says that there's no fixed timeline for success. Finally, let's learn this verb, rush. It means to move or act quickly. Ken is not rushing into anything. He just learns and grows. Did you learn how to use these words? Let's look at two important questions related to the topic. The first question is, what do you think the phrase better late than never means in real life? For me, it means it's better to take action, even if it's late than not trying at all. The second question is, what are common fears of starting a new career later in life? I think they're afraid of failing, worrying about others' opinions, feeling too old, and doubting their chances of success. Do you have your own answer? I want to know your thoughts on these questions. Please leave your comments below and let's discuss. Before wrapping up this episode, let me share more about the founder of KFC, Harlan Sanders. I'm sure his story will motivate you. He started at 65 with just $105. After many failed jobs, he traveled around trying to sell his fried chicken recipe. He got rejected over 1,000 times, but he didn't give up. Finally, one restaurant said yes, and that's how Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, started. Harlan Sanders showed that even at 65, you can start from nothing and still succeed, as long as you keep going. So today's episode is over, but your journey isn't. Do what you want, because if you only think about the things around you, your life will be filled with worry. Get started today. For example, if you listen to the end of this podcast, it will also be your starting point. Stay healthy until we meet again. Goodbye, and see you again.